Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
Hi, LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel. And today, we're here to discuss the grand finale of Canada's Drag Race Season 3. But before we do, I have to remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all have been showing so much love to this channel. We got to thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. If you want to join the family, always you can subscribe and have a good time with us. Just come have a good time. I think it's this way. No, yeah. I don't
That way.
know.
I always get confused, so I just be like boom, boom, boom every single time.
There we go. This way. So go ahead.
You know, because the little eye icon would be over here, possibly. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. But yes, go ahead and subscribe and join the family. The numbers have been going through the roof. So we just want to appreciate y'all and thank y'all so much for choosing us. But
Thank
let's get
you.
into this grand finale of Canada's Drag Race, darling.
Whoop, whoop.
What did you think of the final episode? Not about who won, just the episode in general. What did you think?
Okay, so they ain't talking about who won. It was a good episode.
I thought it was an okay episode.
It was an okay episode. It was all right.
It was all right. For
It
it to
wasn't
be
the best.
finale, it seemed very rushed. And it really makes me think they cut an episode and we still just don't know why they cut that episode.
Mm-hmm.
But let me go ahead and share this here screen because we got things to talk about.
Let's give them something to talk about.
All right, so we got our final four here. Gisele Lullaby, Miss Fierce Delicious, Jada, Shada, Hudson, and Kimmy Couture. Let's get into this episode. We said goodbye to Vivian, while Vivian's look is literally right here. But anyway, left their message. We should have known something because she wrote Team Giselle. They sit down, they congratulate Kimmy for winning that lip sync. You know, Kimmy was a little worried that she was gonna go into the house.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Understandably so.
yeah, because both of their track record, no, technically Vivian had a better track record, but clearly Kimmy won that lip sync. But they're sitting there and they're all super ecstatic because they are the top four. And there is diversity, honey.
Diversity.
You know, we have our beautiful Black queens, we have a Philippine queen, and a Canadian queen.
Mm-hmm.
She's French. It's a reach, but I'll take it. It's a reach, but I'll take it. I'll take it. So it's the next day in the workroom. They're sitting there just talking about track records, how many times we've been the top, bottom, etc., etc. RuPaul comes up for the final message. And this is where I have a feeling. This is one of my first feelings that this was not supposed to be the final episode. Because RuPaul said what she said, and she said from coast to coast to coast. She said it 3 times. If it was intended for there to be a top 4, wouldn't she say coast to coast to coast to coast? Because the saying is already coast to coast. So adding an extra one. So why didn't we add? Why wasn't there 4 coasters in total? I feel like I don't know why they cut an episode. I'm not sure if it's because of Candace versus the World, which is coming. Rumor has it we're going to get promos for that next week. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm not sure why they cut this season so short. But yeah, this was one of the first signs. I'm like, yeah, this wasn't meant to be the final episode. But anyway, Brooke comes in and announces that this week's final maxi challenge, they'll be writing a verse to a song called Truth, North, Strong, and what?
Fierce.
Oh, that's right. But first, just like with last season, they're going to have a photo shoot with the previous winner. So also we have Alexander Antwanjevic, who was the photographer. Antonovic. Here is everybody. The only one I really took shots of is her and her daughter Kimmy. This was a really cute moment, and I'm so mad at Kimmy because why wasn't this your finale gown?
Right.
You should have switched.
Yes.
But anyway, they had a cute little moment. And she asked her, "Have you been to Bottom?" She's like, "Twice." "Oh, so you are my daughter."
Right.
Because, prior to Giselle, each winner, Priyanka and Isis, both were in the Bottom twice.
Mm-hmm.
So it just really, this was a really cute moment. And I'm like, oh, like she had a good moment with all of them. But this was a really cute moment seeing her with her drag daughter. I thought that was beautiful.
Right. Mother-daughter moments.
Mm-hmm. So it's time for the main stage. We'll get to Brooklyn's look here in a minute. First, we were joined by Brad, Tracy, and we have a special guest judge, Sarah Nurse. Now, we don't often have special guest judges on finales.
No, usually it's just family.
Usually it's just family. Now, I know Friends did. But yeah, it's been a minute, and every now and then All Stars will have like a Todrick or a Jamal sitting there in the finale, but they're family.
Yeah, but Todrick ain't been on there.
Oh yeah, Todrick ain't gonna be there. I doubt if he'll ever come back.
I doubt he'll ever be back.
Yeah, if he do, it'll be some years before they let that man walk up there again. But anyway, so this was another hint. Yeah, why are you here, Miss Sarah? This is supposed to be family.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, all right. Now let's look at Brooklyn's look. Ah,
She's looking like an Oscar.
And the award goes to Brooklyn Heights. You get to take yourself home, honey.
Da, 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 da.
This was just so good. I really enjoyed this look. So let's get into the performance of True North, Strong and Fierce.
Yes.
The song was terrible.
It was.
Now they had some cute verses, but the actual song, baby, just let them remix a Rue song. It's clearly not working for Brooklyn's music. It really is not.
Isn't this the second time they've used this song?
No, last time they used Queen of the North. Trust me, they sound very similar.
Gosh.
It's just like, just use a Rube song or use a Canadian queen whose rights isn't too expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, like with Holland, they got a local artist to do their remix at the end. Now,
right.
She actually had a good song for them to remix. So, baby, still one of my favorite remixes. Don't bring celebrating into this. That was Holland. But yeah, it's just like at this point, you should have just did like season 1. Give them a Rue song. It could be a song that's been remixed before. I don't care. It's just the song just wasn't it. But let's talk about these individual performances. Up first is Miss Fierce Delicious. What did you think of Miss Fierce?
It was cute. It wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, she was really stiff. You could see she was thinking about the moves in her head.
Right.
And her verse, the first half of it was, I didn't really care. And it wasn't until she started going, da, 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 I'm icy, icy, bump. And I was like, okay, ma'am. That clicked me back in. I'm like, oh, what we got going on here? I was like, okay. So yeah, it took her a minute to get there. I will say
a long minute.
Yeah, I will say all 4 of these verses will be ranked pretty lowly on my ranking of all of the.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I want to make a video, but I might just share the list and be like, here are my favorite verses. Boom. But yeah, she did a good job. And I'm glad they provided them some looks. Obviously, they had to provide these looks because they know way they brought these similar looks.
You just so happened to bring something that had the same 4 colors in it.
Yeah. So moving onwards to Kimmy Couture. I thought she nailed this. The dancing
she did good on the dancing.
The dancing was right. I enjoyed her verse.
It was entertaining.
I think she did a really
wasn't my favorite.
Oh, it wasn't my favorite, but she did a really good job. Really good. Up next is Jada Shada Hudson. 8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
Oh, this was good. Oh,
my favorite verse. She was killing it with the choreography,
baby.
Even though she couldn't get that leg up there like she wanted to.
Oh, and back when she did the little knee dance thing at the end, you see they put her in the back. He was like, I'm with y'all. Hold on. But
I'm
yeah,
getting there. I'm getting there. Hold on.
but I thought she did an amazing job in this performance. I really did. And then we had Gisele Lullaby. I thought she did a really good job as well.
It was not my favorite.
It wasn't my favorite, but you could tell she was a lot more comfortable than she was in the musical.
Right.
She knew her dance choreography. The verse was okay, but
The verse was there.
it was there. But
Verse was
yeah,
there.
she did a decent job. I was like, okay, this is much improvement from the last one. But Jada ate them up.
Yes.
She really did.
Left no crumbs.
None. And I love this little shot here. I'm like, so the final category is Coronation Eleganza Extravaganza.
Oh.
Let's get into it. Up first, we have Miss Fierce Delicious.
Yes.
I got several of each one. Like, look at the mug.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so.
She was ready for a crown.
She was ready for a crown. She really was. And I love the slit where she could have her little Angelina Jolie moment. Bam! Pop that leg out. I thought this was a really good finale look. I really did.
Yes, although I do wish she would have went with something other than a red lip.
What color would you recommend? Because I wouldn't know what the color to replace it with. Because I wouldn't want to do blue. It would be too matchy.
No, not a blue. Maybe something new.
Maybe black.
But I guess if you're trying to bring attention to your face, a red lip makes sense.
Red lip, it does. Because as soon as you look at it, you go boom face.
Yes.
Yeah. Up next is Kimmy Couture. Now I like this look. I do, but compared to the look she took with Isis.
Right? That was so much better.
Like this still a 2. I really do enjoy it. But knowing what we saw earlier, I'm like, dang it, you should have switched them.
Right?
But yeah, it's still cute. It's still cute. And then we move on to Jada, Shada, Hudson.
Who said, let me just step on your throat real quick.
This is gorgeous. Like breathtaking. The makeup was not completely there. But
yeah, I had a problem because the shimmer she had on, I don't know if she had put makeup on underneath it or if there was like lotion and then she put the shimmer on top. All I know is whatever it was starting to separate on her skin from her shoulders. Uh-oh.
Okay, I don't know what happened there.
Then
I know what happened that time.
Stop trying to do other things. Then, like, the makeup, it was a little light on the face.
Yeah.
Which was a problem we had last episode where her makeup kind of stopped like mid-neck.
Yeah. But she's gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. And then Gisele Lullaby. What did you think of this look here?
I like the color. I did not like the dress.
I thought this was stunning. She walked out. I'm like, oh, bitch, they finna crown this hoe.
I was not a fan.
They finna crown her. I love this silhouette. I love the wig. The makeup is right. Like, I have nothing negative to say about this outfit here. This was gorgeous. This is a finale look, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But this is something I would try to pull off, but maybe more of a peachy orange color. But yeah. Because I don't want to go full on neon orange for the finale. I might want to give you like a little peach moment, a little,
give you a little Georgia peach.
Yeah, I don't want to blind you, honey, but
a little Bucky's peaches and cream, real quick.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this look. So, out of our top 4 queens here, who had your favorite look of the night?
Normally blue is my favorite color, but I'm gonna have to give it to Jada.
Yeah, I agree. Shada Hudson has my favorite look of the week. I enjoyed all 4, but I have to give my favorite look to Jada. So they did something different with the final 4. They showed the pictures, and instead of showing a child picture, they just be like, here's the picture you took with Isis. Tell us about your journey. I enjoyed that a lot more than, what would you say to your younger self? You know what I'm saying?
Right, especially for our trans queens who might get gender dysphoria,
Mm-hmm.
seeing their younger selves.
As long as they give permission, I have no problem with a baby photo of them.
Right.
Remember with Peppermint, RuPaul pointed out, you gave us permission to show this photo. And I'm like, thank you.
Oh yes, she did the
I,
same thing with Gottmik.
yeah, I really appreciated that. I'm like, thank you. Because, just like you said, a lot of people would have dysphoria about their gender. And a lot of people don't want to reference back to that time. They don't.
Right.
But yeah, these
Although
are.
Gottmik got lucky because they still look like a boy in their younger selves.
Hmm. Now these pictures here, all
Yes.
4 of them did lovely, but I have to point out first this shoe cover here.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, I think you need to pull that up just a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Yeah,
But overall, I really enjoyed this photo. Here's the photo.
I love Isis's look.
Isis looks. Oh, we're gonna talk about Isis's look here in a minute. But this photo that she took with her daughter Kimmy, lovely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she should have saved that for the finale.
The one with Jada, I think, is my favorite. I love how campy and
Yes.
fun it is. I was like, okay, this is cute. This is cute. And then the one with Giselle, which I thought it was cute when they were taking the photo, and she's like, well, look surprised, and I'm gonna take a bite of the crown. I'm like, see, I like that. That's smart. That's smart. But yeah, I like this. They're sitting in Untucked. Normally we don't talk about Untucked. They were talking about how well they were doing. And the eliminated queens returned. Yay. I knew they were coming, but still, it's the finale. Of course, they're going to show up. But let's quickly go over their looks. First, we had Halal Bay. What did you think of this look?
Yes. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for giving it some shine because they gave it like 0.2 seconds
it was
in the season, in the show. And apparently it was because it was not approved.
I saw that.
And I was like, okay, but there have been other people who have come on here with like messages on their outfits. You have said nothing.
Yes, I thought this was an amazing look. Love the message behind it. Up next is Miss Mosu. This is cute.
Speaking of people with makeup issues, like, and I don't know if she's had like this nude look, naked face this whole time. I don't like it on their face.
Mm-hmm.
They need some type of sculpting or something, or maybe just because it makes it makes other features look bigger and features you need to make brighter, smaller. So like itty bitty eyes, a mouth that disappears. If they went with bolder colors or bolder, I don't know, colors, I guess it would look better.
I like it, but
I don't like.
It's simple for the coronation. Like if this was her original finale gown, I'd be like, ooh.
Right.
You know
I don't know. I don't like the dress though. Again, blue is my favorite color, but I think it doesn't give her any body shape.
Mm-hmm. Up next is Chiles on LaRue. I forgot her name for a second.
Chiles on LaRue.
Chiles on LaRue. I thought this was cute, but this doesn't give me finale. I'm not sure if she switched it up because I'm like, well, I'm gonna save my finale look if I ever do an All Stars. But yeah,
that might be what it is. Because I wouldn't want to get crowned in a latex dress.
It's still cute, but like it doesn't give me.
Yeah, it's a cute dress. Just that's not a finale look to me.
Yeah.
Killed it. Bow down. Should have been top 4. But I digress.
This was so good. I'm telling you
now. She
now.
said you're not gonna give me a crown, but I'm gonna wear one anyway.
And y'all know how I feel about chap-like features, but I love this. Yes. I love this. This is my favorite look of the whole night. This right
here. In all honesty, like I understand why you don't like the chaps, but this is like their character.
Yeah, it works. It works here.
Yes.
I'm okay if it works. A lot of times it don't, but it works here. And I was torn between
And
her.
it doesn't look incomplete because they still have hips. They still got the little hips on the side.
And I was torn between her and another queen we're going to talk about who slayed this runway. I think in the next frame or the frame after. But I have to say this was my favorite of the night overall. Like chaos, everything, head to toe. Head to toe. Up next is
Michelle,
Lady.
did you write that too?
No, I think that was Lisa, right? That was Lisa.
Yes.
Okay.
That doesn't mean she didn't write it.
This is Lady Boom Boom. I thought this was gorgeous.
It was not my favorite.
I love this. I love every piece of this. Loved every piece of this. Now let's talk about it. Bomb freaking Bay.
They
Oh,
said finale. What? Crown who?
I am the crown, bitch.
Yes, and I just so happened to watch it the night the queen died.
The day the queen passed, this aired. Talking about timing.
Timing.
Wow, I saw this and I'm like, ooh.
Right?
On this
I'm like,
day.
ooh, too soon. But Bombay, you didn't know.
Of course you didn't know, but still, like, ooh.
Yes, look, and Bombay was ready. She said if I had to lip sync, I was
Baby,
ready
that
to
outfit she
lip
had on
sync.
under was just as cute. That could have been her finale look too, and I would have lived.
Yes, but I love this. She said, I may not be Priyanka, but I'm gonna give you some Priyanka vibes.
This is just so good, so good, so good. Yeah, this was close to being my favorite, but Chaos just really did it for me.
Yes.
Up next is Ermagerd.
Ermagerd.
This is cute, but it gives me very Trixie Mattel from season 7 when she lip synced against Pearl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's giving me very that. It's still cute.
Mm-hmm.
Very cute. What did you think of this look?
It was cute. I don't like how short it is, but I wouldn't want to get crowned in that either, but
Yeah, I'm gonna say I would have liked it a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer.
cute pink shoes.
Up next is Vivian Vanderpuss. Yes, ma'am.
Vivian said, I'm gonna give it to you, darling.
Yes, ma'am. This is the color. She's worn this color a lot this season. But
yes, but that soft antique gold is like my third favorite metallic.
But yes, and then we have of course our top 4 again, which we've already discussed. They looks. So we get to the main stage, and Brooklyn announces that only 2 of them are going to lip sync for the crown,
which was like seriously subtle, sudden, and unceremonious.
Yeah, just. But they've done this before, like previous franchises. All Stars 4 is the first one that comes to my head. It was a top 4. RuPaul cut it down to a top 2, and then the top 2 both won. But still, so like I wasn't surprised by it, but I was surprised by who they chose in the top 2. They chose Shada Hudson and Gisele Lullaby. I understood Giselle. I understood it, but I really thought Fierce was going to be in that top 2 with her.
But they knew Fierce would have whopped her under the table, probably. Yeah, but I thought Jada was gonna mop her under the table, and Jada did, in my eyes.
Say all of them would have mopped her. Out of the 4, she is probably the weakest lip syncer. And with the song being a ballad, I would want to see her go up against maybe a Fierce Delicious or a Kimmy, because they're known for the cat, and bam, slow them down and see what they do. You know what I'm saying? But track record doesn't really mean anything when it gets to the finale. But just looking at this finale altogether, I understand why Jada was chosen, even though she didn't have the best track record. She slayed this whole episode.
Yes.
She did. And Fierce and Kimmy were just kind of there, to be honest with you. Like, I knew Giselle was going to be in the top 2 or top 3, or even if they would have had them all lip sync. I knew Giselle was lip syncing for that crown, period.
Yes.
But I was like, because I don't know. I just, as much as I love Jada, the editing wasn't giving her being in the top 2. You know who was given that edit? Fierce.
Jada. Miss Spears, yeah.
Fierce was given that edit. She has been the main character the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
It would
The
make
main protagonist.
it would make sense for her to be in the top two. And if they still gave it to Giselle, okay, work, whatever. But like it was very confusing having these two queens be in the top two for me. But unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
we had to say goodbye to Fierce Delicious. This was her face after they told her she was eliminated. It went from the smile to this.
Face crack.
And I would have been cracked too. I'm like, wait a minute. I did better than Jada.
Mm-hmm.
What? And then Kimmy also had to go sit down. So here they go. And we have our top two queens of the season, Gisele Lullaby and Jada Shada Hudson.
Mm-hmm. And I got real hopeful.
I did too here at the end. I did.
I got real hopeful, especially since they was giving Jada all that camera time.
She had a lot of camera time today.
And I was like, yes, because this is mopping her. I said, because she was just kind of like a plant in place. And Jada was like, okay, I'm a plant here and I'm going to grow a little bit. Then I'm going to move over here and I'm going to plant and I'm going to grow a little bit. And then I'm going to move over here and I'm going to plant and grow a little bit. Yeah.
But they lip sync to A New Day Has Come, the radio remix. I was worried when I saw radio remix. I'm like, oh.
Me too, because I was expecting some dun dun dun.
I'm going to say, oh, Lord, they're going to turn this into a dance song, aren't they? No, not A New Day Has Come. No, we're not going to play in my good sis Celine's face. Do not touch her songs. But I'm guessing this is probably just the version that was played on the radio. That's what I took from this. But I know you gave a piece of how you felt about this lip sync. Anything else you want to add?
Nothing. They just played in my good sis's face. All the camera time, all that emotion, the expressions, the lip syncs, the I'ma play to the camera, I'ma play to the crowd, I'm gonna give you everything I have in me, the emotion. While Giselle just kind of sat there and was like, oh, I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, I'm just gonna stand here and I'm gonna lip sync. Yeah, I'm exhausted.
If you can't tell by my screenshots, if you can't tell by the screenshots how I felt about this lip sync, Jada demolished this lip sync. Now,
Yes.
Giselle did I'm not going to sit here and say she did bad, but this was this was Jada's moment.
Yes.
She felt every moment of this lip sync. The emotion was pouring out of her.
Mm-hmm.
She was drawing you in.
Yes.
I was fully entertained. And
Facts.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, are they finna crown Jada?
Right? I was like, are we going to have our first plus size queen?
Well, we've had a few, but this will be the first one for Canada, yes. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, are we finna give this crown to Jada? Like, I'm not gonna be mad. But they made their decision. But before they can tell everybody who won, we must say hello to season 2 winner, Isis fucking Couture.
Yes.
Bitch.
I think this silhouette has just become like the official silhouette of passing the crown.
Oh, this is so good. This was so good.
We're gonna be out like this. You're gonna have something go up. Yes.
I was like, crown her again.
Yes, give it to her. Give it to her. Oh, we don't need to pass it on. It's okay.
Listen, rumor has it we might see her some wink. I can't wait to allegedly wink, see those runways wink. But oh, it was so good. She's like, can we hear it one time for the dress? I'm like, yes, ma'am.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times.
Who's you telling? But
Brooklyn 3 times a lady.
Hey, Brooklyn then announces that the winner of Canada's Drag Race Season 3 is Gisele Lullaby. Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
All
I
right.
said this all season. You know, something in my spirit just never really connected with Giselle. Like, she did a great job. I'm not gonna say and act like she didn't, even though one of her
Right.
wins I was confused that she got. But yeah, she did do a great job. So congratulations, honey. It's just she don't sit right in my spirit. And the editing, she didn't. That's one thing I'm starting to notice. They're not giving the winner's edit, except for Willow. They gave Willow the winner's edit. Every other Owen Sharon, she got a winner's edit, but everybody else that won this year did not get a winner's edit. Paloma did. Paloma did. But yeah, it's happening more often that the edit doesn't match who's winning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to Giselle. You know, I'm okay with it, but I think I would have been a lot more happier with Jada, Kimmy, or Fierce.
Yes.
Like I felt like I knew them more. I didn't know Giselle from this competition. Oh, bless you, honey.
I'm allergic to her.
But yeah, she is our winner. Congratulations. You are now in the winners circle, honey.
Congratulations.
You're number one. Now let me tell you about the prizes you have. Okay, between you, sneezing, hiccup, and what is going on up over here, honey? But that is Canada's Drag Race. I enjoyed this season. You know, there was a couple episodes that I hated.
Oh yeah, like the first.
It was what episode 2 and 4. I hated.
Yes.
But everything else, I really enjoyed. This was a good season, except for episode 2 and 4.
Yeah.
And funny, those are the 2 episodes Jada lip synced on. But I said this then, I'll say it now. Mess around with Desmond, I would send them both home, okay? But yeah, the season's over. We have a new Canadian winner. Congratulations, Gisele Lullaby. I'm gonna miss Canada, although allegedly, well, no, it's not allegedly. We know Canada versus the world is coming. We know it's coming, and yeah, so I'm glad we'll be seeing more of Brooklyn. And Brooklyn's become an amazing host. Yes. I remember season 1, she was struggling. Season 2, she got better, and then this season, she was in her bag when it was time to host, honey. I'm like, okay, ma'am, I see you. And may the best drag queen win. I'm like, yes, ma'am, I see you. I see you. But yeah, that's a wrap for Canada. As much as I'm gonna miss them, I'm kind of glad because you know there's still so many more seasons to come.
Yes. Plus, you're not gonna be able to miss them for very long.
Yeah, plus Dragula should be peeking their head up sometime soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot happening. And plus another all-star season. I'm super excited. But anyway, let's go ahead and wrap things up here. LaCresha, where can they find you on the social media?
You can find me at Cresha McGill, that's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, Pocket Full of Bud, my mom. But if I'm not there, you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, be great.